Hey there, this is Dan, and so recently I've been thinking about non-duality a lot, right? Because that's like what normal sane people do, right? They think about non-duality. I mean, it happens all the time at work, right? I'm at the water cooler and my coworker Bob says, Dan, you been thinking about non-duality? And I'm like, yeah. And he says, me too. Oh, did you read that in Nisargadatta? Yeah, I read some Ramana Maharshi. I mean, normal people, they think about non-duality all the time, right? So I'm watching these videos because, I'm always watching videos. And there's this guy now maybe he's been around for a while and I just, became aware of him. But his name is Jim Newman, okay? Jim Newman. And I think he was like a Tony Parsons spawn-off or spin-off or, And so this guy, Jim Newman, right? He does these satsangs, I guess. And he's like hardcore non-duality, right? I mean, no, he doesn't throw any bones or carrots or anything, right? He's like, no holds barred non-duality. Even like Tony Parsons is pretty much like that too, but this guy is even like more, even more just brutal, non-duality. And basically he just explains what non-duality means, right? And the funny thing is that the people that come to these talks, they're already people that kind of know about non-duality and spirituality, right? You don't just show up to like a talk on non-duality, Hey, what are you doing this weekend, Joe? I don't know, let's go to that talk on non-duality. It's not something people just walk off the street and do, right? It's people that have been reading about this stuff and practicing for many, many years, right? They see a talk on non-duality. So this guy is giving these talks, satsangs, whatever, and the people are just like freaking out because, if you watch his videos, you think like he's insane or something, but all he's doing is he's taking this real hardcore line about non-duality. Because what does non-duality say, right? Non-duality says everything is one. And any separation is just an illusion. So the separate Dan is an illusion. The separate couch is an illusion. Everything is just one whatever, and you can call it awareness, or you can call it oneness, or you can call me Ray, or you can call me Jay. You can call it whatever you want to, right? God. But everything is just one. And this is what, Advaita says, Zen says it. Different mystical traditions say the same thing, right? So it's that idea isn't really out there, but most spiritual teachers, they don't really follow non-duality, right? Because what does non-duality say? Let's call it oneness. I like that word better. Oneness. Okay, so what does it say? It says that everything is as it is. It's all one substance appearing as many different things. It's appearing as Dan. It's appearing as the couch. But it's all the same. I'm oneness. The couch is oneness. My cat Pepper, who's looking up here, he's oneness. That's the cat who won't go to the vet, He's got hyperthyroidism. He won't take his pet medicine. But that's oneness too. So oneness is, everything's oneness, right? There is no oneness here and then oneness plus oneness deluxe over here. Everything is oneness, right? So what's that mean? What's that mean exactly? Well, it means individuals are an illusion. There's no such thing as a separate self. And people they hear about this, but they don't really think about the implications, So there is no separate self, right? So Dan, the idea of Dan is just like a story, right? It's just a concept. That means me and the couch are the same substance. Everything's the same substance. And it also means that everything is perfect just as it is, right? Because you can't have a more improved oneness, right? You can't have a better, improved version of awareness. You can't have a deluxe version of God. It's all one. It's nothing better. It can't get better, right? It is as it is. It is as it is right now. And the idea of past and future, that's all part of the illusion, right? So this guy's giving these talks and people are freaking out, The thing is, most spiritual teachers, even though they say they're their non-duality, their Advaita, they're telling you like rest and awareness, they're saying, if you meditate and watch your breath, or, well, it's more Zen, but non-duality teachers are usually more like rest and awareness, or find the I, who am I, this kind of stuff. But the thing is, like, you cannot improve oneness, right? You cannot improve it. The only thing you can improve is the illusion, right? So the only thing that can get better is the illusion. So what all these spiritual practices are is you're trying to get a better illusion, which is okay, because personally I prefer an illusion where I have a job, and I have money to buy a kayak so I can go kayaking, and a bicycle. I prefer that illusion over the illusion where I'm living under a bypass in a cardboard box, I prefer that illusion. Now, my illusion has some problems too, like I have Crohn's disease, so I got this crappy illusion with Crohn's disease, right? I much prefer an illusion where I was like rich and famous, like a billionaire. I prefer the billionaire illusion, right? But the thing is, if you really believe, that's not maybe the right word, but if you really accept and if you really believe that non-duality is correct, then you know what? There's no way out. It's like you're trapped. You're here. You're in the illusion. You're part of the illusion. Is part of oneness. You can't get out of it. You can't like get out. How do I get out? You can't get out of the illusion. So anything that happens within the illusion is just another illusion, right? So you're doing all these spiritual practices, meditating, and you're thinking like, I'm going to become one with awareness, or one. You can't become one with, how do you become one with oneness, right? Oneness is oneness. There's not oneness plus me becoming oneness, You don't like swim into oneness. So that means then that every single freaking thing that you do is an illusion. I mean, there's no free will, right? You can't choose to do something different than oneness, right? Oneness is oneness. It's everything as it is right now. There's no Dan, steering oneness to do something better, right? So every single thing that you do, if you get better, so spiritual practices, you're becoming like a better illusion, right? My illusion is better than your illusion. I don't like my illusion, so I want my illusion to improve. I want a better illusion. Because you cannot improve reality. You cannot improve oneness, right? You cannot improve Budhafield. You cannot improve God. It's like you're stuck with what you got, right? So if you think oneness sucks, well, then you're shit out of luck, because oneness is all there is, right? There's no such thing as like a better improved oneness, right? So basically, yeah, you're just like you're stuck, you're trapped in the illusion, and there's no way you can like get out of the let me out of the illusion. It's not going to happen. So, but what I'm saying, I'm not saying anything. I'm not like telling you to do anything like, oh, if you just accept that it's an illusion, and if you, just rest and aware, no, it doesn't make any difference what you do, right? Because whatever you do is still part of the illusion. So, I mean, don't go out and like slit your wrists or anything, because, I enjoy my illusion. Overall, it's a pretty good illusion. I'm 53 years old, so I got 53 illusory years, right? And I'm not rich, but I'm not broke. I got this nice condo. And, there are some things, like I said, about the illusion which aren't so great. I got illusory Crohn's disease, but I'm living with it. I take illusory medicine to help my illusory Crohn's disease. But, I guess what I'm saying basically is you're trapped. You're trapped. You're trapped in oneness, and you can't get out. Okay? You can't get out. I'm sorry, but you can't get out. You're trapped.